Hey everyone, Mike here with Hoodrio Guitar. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm looking for your input, your advice, your feedback on my channel, specifically on my 3-minute guitar licks series. So here's the full story. Back in 2009, I started this channel. Since then, I've accumulated over 43,000 subscribers, over 16 million hits. That sounds pretty successful, yet I still feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's something I'm not getting, particularly when it comes to this relatively recent series on 3-minute guitar licks. When I started the channel, it was kind of a lark. I was basically just doing it for a couple of friends who were trying to learn guitar and doing whatever I wanted, not trying to make it too polished. And as a result, I didn't monetize the channel for probably the first 5 years or so, which in retrospect was probably a mistake because during those 5 years, several of my most popular videos were produced, a couple with over 1 million hits, many in the hundreds of thousands. So missed out there, but that's okay because again, I was never doing this for the money. And even once I monetized it, YouTube takes most of the money, right? I get like 120 bucks a month. Not complaining about that. I'm just really trying to clear up what I see as a discrepancy today in the viewership of my videos. So again, back in the day when I wasn't really paying much attention to fine-tuning the editing and everything, I'd have videos that were 15, 20, sometimes even 25 minutes long. People would complain about me talking about too much, which was totally valid. And so finally, about 2.5 years ago, so early 2023, I came up with this idea of the 3-minute guitar licks, and I thought it kind of met two important criteria. The first was, again, brevity, being succinct, giving people something that, you know, as guitar players, we're always looking for a little spark of inspiration, something to bust us out of a rut. And again, people complaining videos are too long. Well, here you go. Here's a video that's under 4 minutes, and I can show you a whole solo, or I can show you an amazing lick from a classic song you've always loved. And that second criteria was that it fit the theme that my channel was going for all along, which was, I know I'm not a great guitar player. That's not what I'm selling here. I'm selling that I'm explaining to you why these licks make sense. Trying to show people that even a mortal player like myself can play some of these classic parts that you've always heard on the radio and loved. And then you can take them and add them to your vocabulary once you understand them. You're not just playing that one song. You've got a lick that adds to your vocabulary that you can use in many instances. So anyway, I thought that 3-minute thing was going to really take off, and it hasn't. So that's again what I'm asking you for some feedback on today. What am I doing wrong with this 3-minute guitar lick series? One of my students said, hey, you need to get on Instagram. So about a year ago, I did that. I created a 3-minute guitar Instagram page linked here. I've linked it in every video. And a year later, I've got like 87 followers on Instagram, you know, several of which are friends or family. So that wasn't the missing link. I appreciated it. It's been kind of fun. I'm going to continue it. But that wasn't what I needed. What is it that I need? Is it how these videos are named? I've been trying to name them really consistently with the song title first, then the name of the artist, and then 3-minute guitar licks. Is it because YouTube's algorithm just craps on short videos? That's a big suspicion of mine because take, for example, again, my history of longer videos. I counted today, I've got 37 videos that, lessons, not counting gear demos and stuff. Multiple of those are over 100,000 too, but just lessons. 37 of my lessons, longer lessons, are over 100,000 views. And of my 3-minute guitar lick series, of which there are 66 already I've released in the past 2.5 years. So it's not for lack of trying or lack of output, right? Of those 66, only 3 are over 10,000. So again, 37 longer videos, over 100,000 hits. Of the 3-minute series, only 3 have gone over 10,000 hits. And you might say, well, that's because you've only been doing it for 2.5 years. I don't think that's it either, because within the last 2.5 years, I did a longer Hendrix video. It was on his cover at the Monterey Pop Festival of Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone. That came in at, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes, something like that. And then I've done at least 2 Hendrix 3-minute guitar lick series videos, which were on much more popular tunes, right? One of them was Wind Cries Mary, and the other was Red House. The 3-minute ones have 3,000 to 4,000 hits. The Like a Rolling Stone one, which again, way longer, has almost 40,000 hits. So basically 10 times as many hits. So to wrap here, I'm not trying to create some big amazing channel. That's never been my intention. This is really just out of pure curiosity. I'm really kind of dumbfounded at why this 3-minute series hasn't taken off. So please give me your feedback. Put it in the comments below. Be honest. Again, stuff about my teaching style, stuff about how it's maybe promoted, anything that you can think of that would explain why I've got so many longer videos in the hundreds, several over 1 million hits, and these super concise, really tight, much more professionally edited, if you will, videos are just not getting the traffic. All right. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And either way, I'm going to be back with more 3-minute lessons, because even if YouTube doesn't promote them, I think it's a great idea and I'm going to keep doing it. All right. Appreciate it. Take care. Keep on rocking.